Ball here on the show. And the Minnesota Twins. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one. See if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Ball.
For Cleveland.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Hit on the ground out to short. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Vero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In there, and it's 0-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, you talk about bad starts. This guy made it through 1 inning. Somehow, some way, he's going to have to try to shake the cobwebs from that one and turn this thing around, because their team needs a lot more than 1 inning out of this guy today.
Striding into the box, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Down the first baseline, gloved by Santana, and this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Batting fourth.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
That is it.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Jose Ramirez stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
That is good.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Line drive, base hit to right.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Tyler Naquin swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Swinging a soft liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Mitch Garver. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
The catcher.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Popped him up. Perez over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop. the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Bieber, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-1.
Ball, that's it.
Take there on that pitch.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Kepler stands at second with 2 gone. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Roberto Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
A payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ball.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Kepler is there. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Third inning, no score to this point. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1 and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2 and 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. And strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Designated hitter, Alex.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0 and 2. 0 and 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called. Check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
First delivery to him on the way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So good work on a 1 and 2 count to get on base.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit. He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0-1 the count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is DeShields. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
The second for one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Now batting.
So here's Tyler Naquin, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Sano is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Digging in, Roberto Perez. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. A shot down the first baseline. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. So striding in, Mitch Garver, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 24.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. This one's flared toward left center. DeShields coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Now the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Through 4. Still tied. Nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Cesar Hernandez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware. Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Mercado.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. No runs on 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left field and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. Last time through was a base hit. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Roll, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Tyler Naquin is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Randy Dobnik answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Alex Avila. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batter number 11.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This one's down to 3rd. Ramirez is up with it. On to 1st, and there are 2 down. Into the box now. Nelson Cruz, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. The Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on the show right after this. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Striding in, Oscar Mercado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Dobnik, a native Pennsylvanian. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
No balls and 1 strike. Right side hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he mix in a ribby knock, or he did.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. A ball and 2 strikes. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins wind up. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The batter, number 7. Second base.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Indians lead it 4-1. Nick Whitgren will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 62, Nick.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Fouled away.
The center fielder, Williams Astudillo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That's popped up. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Swing, and he pops him up. Hernandez calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Behind 0-2 now. Bullet back up the middle. Naquin is there, 2 gone. So digging in now, Luis Arias. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down go the Twins in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Oscar Mercado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Mercado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. This is skied into short left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Trevor May gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed and swinging.
And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Carlos Santana is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's the Indians 5 and the Twins 1. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
5-1 our score as we play the eighth. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You see, barrel to the baseball.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Delino DeShields. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Roberto Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. hit hard to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brad Hand takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mitch Garver, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hand, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The third baseman, number 24.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Riding in once again, Max Kepler. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Cleveland Indians used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Shane Bieber earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the Victoria